Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. We are going to be checking out falling markets and rising markets. Here is an article from CNN Business that is really mind-boggling. For those of you who are really looking to jump into the housing market, to buy a house, maybe a first home or a second home, yes, I don't totally have good news for you guys because like I said on some previous videos, prices are going up. It sucks. Now, there are some areas that are going down, but I'm going to tell you what those areas are, and you're going to be like, okay, well, it's not going to help many of us. Basically, what's going down right now? Literally, California is going down. Why is California going down? Because prices in California are so expensive. For example, check this out. Here is San Jose, California was the most expensive place to purchase a home in the United States in the fourth quarter, but the median price of 1.6 million is actually down 6% from a year ago. Today, a year ago was 1.9 million. Then it dropped down to almost 1.6 million. Okay, well, that is the median house price, right, for San Jose. That's ridiculous. Okay. That's totally ridiculous. Who could afford $1.5 million, 1.6, 1.9, right? So sure, it is a big drop, but again, it's only for the 1% who could afford anything like this. And for that 1%, there's just so many options available that, there's not that many buyers for this area. Again, San Francisco basically coming in at number 2. Then you have we have also Anaheim over here, basically all of California, right? Los Angeles is a little bit different. It didn't drop as much. It dropped 1.3%. There's more commerce in Los Angeles. There's a lot of businesses in Los Angeles. There's a lot of shady neighborhoods in Los Angeles that brings down that price. But overall, 1.3% down, it's just not that much. A lot of us, I think, we're hoping for a 50% drop in the housing market. Well, that's not happening. But here's the problem, okay? Basically saying we have a fractured market. Look, let me just read this paragraph right here. A slowdown in home prices is underway and welcome, particularly as the typical home prices have risen 42% in the past 3 years. That's insane. 42% during coronavirus shutdowns. That's crazy. It's unheard of. The economy was literally shut down. But the problem was that the government printed so much money. They put so much money out into the economy by having low interest rates and, just literally printing money and giving it to people, that it flooded the market. Now we have inflation because there's just everything. We're flooded with cash, and cash is becoming less valuable. That's why everything's becoming more expensive. Now check this out. There are some markets that, are seeing a price decline. But overall, what they're saying is because the Feds are raising the interest rates, you would think that the market would turn around. And I'm going to explain to you what this article is saying about why it's not going down. Now, we've talked about this in the past, but basically check this out. Even with a projected reduction in home sales this year, prices are expected to remain stable in the vast majority of the markets due to extremely limited supply. That's what it comes down to. Why? The reason is because anybody who bought a house, who refied or bought a house with low interest rates, they don't want to get out of their sweet gig, okay? You're not going to sell, because look, if you're in a condo and you want to upgrade to a home, if you refied that condo recently, you're probably down around 3%. Why would you want to, sell that? Okay, you're going to get decent money for your current condo, but when you go move to that house, you're going to get stuck with a 7% interest rate, which is literally like, if you read down here, it's like an extra 700. Look, a year ago today, where the interest rates were at, you would be spending an extra $720 today with the new rate increases. That's where we're at right now, right? So imagine if you had a mortgage that you're paying right now, $2,000 for, a year ago today, if you had the same house for the same price, you would be paying $1,300. And that just simply breaks the bank for some people. Now, there are some areas that are going up, right? They don't care. Most of them are in Florida. Florida is going up. Prices in Florida are going up. Now, here's another thing. I'm just going to tell you. A lot of people are like, Florida's a free state, blah, blah, blah. There's no state tax, blah, blah, blah. You know what you do have in Florida? You have higher insurance payments and you have a higher house tax, right? I think Florida, for the most part, is about 2%. California is 1%. Now, it doesn't make a big difference when if you could buy a house in Florida for, 200,000. The problem is Florida is very, very expensive. Now, it's getting more and more expensive. So when you add that 2% tax rate on that home, it changes the math quite dramatically. I mean, you could basically buy a $500,000 house in Florida, and in California, you would be paying the same amount of taxes for a $1 million house in California, right? So think about that for a second, right? That's the difference between 1% tax in California versus 2% tax in Florida. It doubles the tax. And that's quite a lot of money every year that you have to pay. So let's jump into these markets and see what we could find. Check this out. Here we have Boise. Boise is one of the areas that is getting hit the hardest because prices went up so much during the pandemic. Prices are falling fast. This is one of the biggest drops I've seen so far. But again, Boise is a small town and it's not reflective of the entire United States. Now let's jump over to San Jose. San Jose prices are going down. This is the median sale price. But again, I gotta just point it out, it's $1.2 million for the average house. So yes, I definitely see this going down. If we see new listings, you see we have a supply issue. Look at the historical data of the last 2 years. We had much more supply, and that's what's going to keep those prices very, very high. Now, if we jump over to the places, this is Anaheim, for example. Anaheim is going up, okay? In the beginning of the year, it was $920 for the median sale price. Now it's gone up to $947. Now this is in California, all right? Now, yes, it is down from that 2022 level, but guys, 2022 was incredibly inflated to begin with. So, I mean, you gotta turn on basically 2020 and see this is where it should be, down here. I mean, but no, and even 2019 was even lower. So we need to get back to these levels because things are just becoming way too expensive. Now let's jump over to Naples, Florida right now and look at this. Naples, Florida shooting straight up to all-time highs. They just literally came out of an all-time high, last month in December. So it's coming down now. Obviously, interest rates are going up. But historically, guys, you get more home sales during the summer. Okay, let's turn off 2020. Just absolutely insane. I was thinking there was going to be a huge crash with the interest rates. But again, with employment being so tight right now and people, locked into low mortgage rates, it is causing a supply crunch. Another thing that the article mentions is that builders have not been building affordable housing, so it's just adding to the supply crunch. What should we expect? I expect that prices are going to go up for the summer months, and we're not going to see any big changes unless we see a big drop in employment. Unless we see massive layoffs where people can't pay their mortgage, I just don't see this housing market, really crashing back to that 2019 level, which I believe it should be. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this video. I hope this was very informative for you. If you do like my videos, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.